EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Charlotte. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
Throwing on second down, Young. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, veteran, he's 6'3", out of Central Michigan. It's Cooper Rush.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Rush. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. a 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. Here's a carry for Dowdle. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
They'll run with Dowdle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run was coming. They stop it short for no gain. Brings up 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Panthers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First and 10. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The motion man is Sanders. Young hands it to Hubbard. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around,
he bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Now Dowdle. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. That is Ferguson in motion. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Rush. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Rush. To the left side, caught by Lamb. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rush. The open man is Tolbert. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Rush to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? To throw is Rush. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Mozzie Smith, the former first-round pick, makes the play. Second and 7. Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Third and 5. Out of the shotgun, Young. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Here's Johnny Hecker now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Here's Rush. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. Catch made by Thielen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. A 2nd down throw for Young. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Second and a yard. To throw, Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So just a couple of field goals through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our score at the break. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it, and for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to CD Lamb, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he spins his way into extra yardage. Going to be a pickup of 9. A good run there.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is Ferguson in motion. Up the middle they go. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3, to Devian Clowney there in run support. On second down, they run the counter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will open up a 9-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Leggett. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And really nice catch here by Leggett, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a first-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. This past season as a senior, 2nd in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is a guy that has big playability, and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Young to throw. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's a Carolina first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing on second down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this stays a two-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Rush. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and the first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Throwing is Rush. And he'll take it on in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now here's the Cowboys and Rush setting up for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Panthers nothing.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run with Hubbard. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Whoa! He's inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that 1st down. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. This one caught at the 4. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here. Now that...
Good blocking, and he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, after being shut out in the 1st half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers are back in this one. It's 17-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Room to run past midfield. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. Not much there, maybe a yard. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Now rush. A quick slant taken by Lamb. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Panthers 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Here's Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Young. He's got it at the 3.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before third down. Now, Dowdle. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
That one into the hands of Moore downfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Anytime you're playing zone defense and everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, it's really easy to lose sight of some of the receivers. That's exactly what happened here. He started all the way on the far side of the field and worked his way across. Found a soft spot in the zone, and quarterback's able to put it on him.
That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down. Now Young. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us.